Stop. Stop scrolling. That person, the one whose name just popped into your head, they have been holding something in, something they needed you to know. And today, Spirit made it very clear to me that it is finally time for you to hear it. Stay with me. This is the reading you've been waiting for. Type 1111 in the comments right now if you felt something in your chest the moment you clicked on this, because that feeling, that little pull, that was not the algorithm, my love. That was them. Okay, let me breathe into this space for just a second, because I'm already feeling something heavy coming in. And when I say heavy, I don't mean dark, I mean weighted. Like someone who has been carrying something for a very long time and their arms are finally getting tired. I'm feeling someone who went quiet on you. And I need you to hear this because this is the part that everyone gets wrong. Their silence was never indifference. Their silence was never, I don't care. Their silence was the sound of someone who cared so much that they didn't trust themselves to speak without completely falling apart. You know what I'm picking up? Someone who loves you in the most private, hidden, aching way. The kind of love that doesn't get to breathe out in the open. The kind that just sits right in the center of their chest, quietly, constantly, like a fire they cannot put out no matter how many times they tell themselves to move on. Does that resonate? Drop a heart in the comments if that just described exactly what you've been feeling about this connection, because we're just getting started. And trust me, what comes next is going to shift something in you today. So the very first energy that crashed into this reading, and I mean crashed, it did not ease in gently, is this overwhelming energy of truth, suppressed, desperate, swallowed down truth. There is something this person has needed you to know, something that has been sitting at the very tip of their tongue for weeks, maybe months, and every single time they got close to saying it, every single time the moment was right there, something in them shut down. The walls went up, they pulled back, and the moment passed. And then they lay awake at night replaying it. I'm seeing this so clearly right now. It's like 2 a.m. energy. It's that specific kind of loneliness where you're staring at the ceiling and your mind just goes to that person, goes to what you should have said, goes to the conversation you never had the courage to finish. And Spirit is telling me very clearly, very directly, that this person has been living inside that 2 a.m. feeling for a while now. Now here is the part that's going to make you pause this video. The truth they've been holding, it's not anger, it's not blame, it's not some dramatic revelation that changes the story into something painful. The truth is simple, and it is this: they never stopped caring about you. They just didn't know how to say it without it costing them everything. Type yes in the comments if you needed to hear that today, because I feel like somebody really, truly needed that confirmation right now. Now, let me tell you about the layer underneath that truth, because this is where it gets deeply emotional, and I need you to stay with me. I'm feeling the energy of someone who has been watching from a distance, and I want to be clear about what I mean. Not in a way that's frightening, but in that heartbroken, private, longing way, where you check on someone through your energy because you've already made the decision not to reach out. Where you start typing a message and then sit there staring at it for 5 minutes before deleting every single word. They have deleted so many messages meant for you. They have said your name out loud to nobody in an empty room. They still care about you. And the word Spirit keeps giving me over and over is quietly. They care about you quietly. And oh, my love, do you know how much energy it takes to love someone quietly? Do you know what it costs a person to feel something that loud and keep it that contained? Every single day they make a choice. Every single day they hold it in, which means every single day you are on their mind enough that they have to actively stop themselves. That is not someone who has moved on. That is someone who is fighting themselves over you. Comment, "I claim this," if that just cracked something open in your chest, because that's exactly what Spirit wants you to receive today. But here's where the story shifts. Here's where it gets spiritual. Because this isn't just about longing, this is about evolution. I'm picking up on someone who has gone deeply inward, and I mean genuinely inward, not performatively, not for show, not to post about it, but real, raw, uncomfortable inner work. The kind where you sit with yourself in the silence and you don't like everything you see. The kind where you have to face the ways you fell short, the ways you weren't ready, the ways you let fear make your decisions instead of love. And Spirit is showing me that you became the mirror for that reckoning. You became the moment where this person had to finally look at themselves honestly and say, "I wasn't who I needed to be, and I want to be different." Now I need to ask you something, and I want you to really sit with this question. Did this person ever struggle to show up fully? Did they ever pull away right when things were getting real? Did they ever make you feel like you were giving so much more than you were receiving? Because if the answer is yes, and I feel like for many of you watching, the answer is yes, that pattern is exactly what they are in the middle of breaking right now. They are trying to become someone better, actively, consciously, and somewhere in that process, I feel this so strongly it's almost bringing me to tears. Somewhere in the middle of doing that work, they thought of you. They think of you often during this process, because you are the standard they are trying to rise to meet. Wait, I need to sit with that for a second, because Spirit is pressing on this hard right now. You are the standard they are trying to rise to meet. Drop a WMIC in the comments if you felt that in your soul. And now we get to the part of this reading that I think is going to be the most emotional for a lot of you, because underneath everything, underneath the silence, underneath the suppressed truth, underneath the quiet love and the inner work, there is a wish, a deep, private, grieving kind of wish. I'm seeing this person in a moment alone. Maybe they see something that reminds you of you. Maybe it's a place you went together. Maybe it's a song. Maybe it's just a random Tuesday afternoon and your memory comes out of nowhere and just hits. And in that moment, they feel this wave, this tremendous aching wave of, what if we had done this differently? What if I had been braver? What if I had been more honest? What if I had said the right things at the right time? What if we could just start over? And here's what Spirit wants me to tell you about that wish. It is not passive. It is not them just sadly dreaming. That wish is active. That wish is the engine behind everything they're doing to change. Every time they sit with their shadow, every time they choose growth over comfort, that wish is quietly fueling all of it. Now, I want to be so honest with you right now, because I think you deserve honesty more than you deserve false hope. Spirit is not standing here today guaranteeing you a reconciliation. Free will exists, timing matters, and your own healing matters most of all. But what Spirit is telling me with complete clarity is that this connection is not over in their heart. The chapter is not closed, the love is not gone. And somebody watching today needed that confirmation more than they needed anything else. Type "I claim this" one more time if that's you. My beautiful souls, I want to close this reading by speaking something directly into your energy, not just as a reader, but as someone who genuinely feels how much weight you've been carrying around this connection. You have been so patient, so quietly hopeful, trying to make sense of the silence, trying to figure out if what you felt was real or if you imagined the whole thing. You did not imagine it. What you felt was real. What you shared was real, and the pull you still feel toward this person,
That is a soul-level recognition that doesn't just disappear because circumstances got complicated. But here is the most important thing I'm going to say in this entire reading, and I need you to really hear me. Do not shrink yourself while you wait for someone else to grow. Do not put your life on pause. Do not stop becoming the most brilliant, healed, powerful version of yourself because you're watching to see what they're going to do. Because here's the divine truth. The version of you that is fully healed, fully grounded, fully yourself, that is the version that draws the right energy back in. Whether that's this person transformed and ready, or something even more aligned than you can currently imagine. Either way, you win. Either way, you are protected. Either way, love is coming for you. Claim that energy right now. Seriously, type it in the comments. Tell Spirit you receive this, because the moment you claim it, the moment you actually decide you are worthy of a love that shows up loudly and proudly and without hesitation, everything starts to shift. I love you. I'm so proud of you for being here today, for having the courage to look at this energy instead of running from it. You are going to be okay. Actually, you're going to be more than okay. You're going to be incredible. If this reading touched you today, if even one moment of this made you feel seen, or gave you clarity, or just reminded you that you are not alone in this, please give this video a thumbs up right now. It takes 2 seconds and it means the world to this channel, and it helps Spirit get this message to the people who need it most. And comment below. Tell me, did this resonate? Was this your person? I read every single comment. Every single one, and I love hearing your stories. Subscribe if you're new here and turn on your notifications because I drop new readings every week and I never want you to miss a message that was meant for you. Until next time, my beautiful souls, I love you, stay grounded, stay open, and trust that everything that is meant for you is already finding its way home. Bye for now.